So, we're doing another review. This is going to be on Season 2 of Supergirl. I'm going to be completely honest, I did not watch Season 1. I didn't. I didn't want to see it. CBS ruined it for me. A lot of stuff I didn't care about. But this Season 2, CW picked it up. I was really excited to see where this could go. And it became my favorite show for a longest time. Sometimes it kind of fell flat to me. And I do think overall, out of all the shows, I only rank one above it. And that's Arrow. But this is still a really strong show. So, like I did in my review of The Flash and my review of Arrow, for this season of Supergirl, I'm going to give you my top 5 favorite things from the season and my top 5 least favorite things from the seasons. The good, the bad, the things that are Win Sharp. I still don't know his name. Is it Win or Quinn? I don't care, but he's existing. So what was good about this season of Supergirl? Start off, before I get into my actual top 5, I did not know a lot about Melissa Benoist before going into this. I didn't know how she was as Supergirl. I liked her. Now, this is just me personally, and I hate saying me personally, but I still don't know how I feel about her as Supergirl. And I think it has to do with the way Supergirl is written to be this strong character, but I just feel like at times she comes across a little too stupid, and it kind of irritates me. Not a big deal, but that's why I didn't put Supergirl in my top 5, because I feel like there were some stronger characters and some stronger things. So number 5, I'm going to give it to Maggie and Alex and their relationship. Look, I get it. We need to have certain quotas of diversity met on these kind of shows, okay? We have these characters in all the other shows, and I get it. It's fine. I'm fine with it. But none of the shows did it as good as Maggie and Alex. That is how you fucking do romance. I don't care if it's gay or straight romance. These two had chemistry from the first time they met. Alex was trying to figure out who she was and what she wanted in a relationship, and Maggie was trying to figure that out too. And when the two of them got together, you felt the chemistry, you felt that it was real and natural, and that they loved each other, and every scene they were in since, it worked, and they fought, and they loved, and it was beautiful. It's some of the best stuff we've seen from just romance and relationships out of any of these DC shows. It just felt so great, and it was definitely one of the best parts of this season because I loved every minute of it. And I'm not a big preachy person on that kind of stuff. I accept it, and I'm fine with anything involving it. But you look at any of the relationships of any of these shows, this one is the best because of the way they made it work, and they made the characters actually love each other and feel and fight. They fight a lot, and they come back together, and there's certain things of Alex trying to figure out who she is that I just really liked. So that's why I had to put it at number 5 on my list. Number 4, fan favorite character. I don't know, maybe you like him, maybe you don't. I fucking love this guy. That is Snapper Carr. This guy is everything you need in like an evil boss because he's just a sarcastic, monotone dick. And I think he was the perfect way to balance out the boisterous, girly thing that was Kara Danvers at times, because he just kind of toned it down, kept it level-headed. I really liked him. He was probably one of my favorite side characters of the whole season. Every time he was on, I was just like, yep, I buy everything he's doing. I love Snapper Carr as a character. And how they handled him in this show, yeah, I'm okay with it. I thought it was really good. So, I guess I don't really have much else to say about Snapper Carr, except, yep, I think he's the best, and I want to see more of him. Bring on Snapper Carr, guys. Bring on Snapper Carr. So, number 3, this is kind of a given one. It's hard to say that this is what made the season, but it definitely helped, and I think it helped with the ratings, it helped with the characters. That is Superman. Tyler Hoechlin as Superman coming into the premiere and the finale. I know it's kind of like, I know it's Supergirl's show, why are you putting Superman in the list? Well, he elevated the show to, I think, higher levels than it needed to. And not even that it was just the actor that played him, but I think the presence of Superman, now that we know he's a presence in this world, we're going to expect more and want more from the series of Supergirl. Because we're not going to get Superman, we want to see those kind of things come into Supergirl now. And I really think that's a smart idea that the showrunners thought of. We're getting Zod. We're probably going to get Lex Luthor at some time. We got Mr. Mxyzptlk, and we're going to get a lot more of those kind of characters brought into Supergirl, which I think showing Superman in this world definitely helps us get to those things. And I love the way that they portrayed Superman in this. Is it the best portrayal? No. Christopher Reeves, yes, better. Tom Welling, yes, better. Henry Cavill, maybe better. But this is still one of the best portrayals on TV that we've seen of Superman, especially when he was the Clark Kent, because I think Tyler Hoechlin is a tremendous actor, and the scenes where he's Clark Kent, I think he shined more than he did as Superman. That's not saying he didn't shine as Superman. Let's get something straight. This kid is perfect for Superman. I think he nailed it. You're going for the CW. This is the guy you get to play Superman, and I think it really worked for his character. And I think it really helped the season just seeing him for the limited time we did. And even when they fought, you know, it helped too, because you can see now Supergirl is elevated to this next level and we can buy her more as a superhero. So this is where I give the credit to Superman, that he helped make Supergirl a more relevant character, more intriguing to the public eye. So thank you, Superman. Thank you, Tyler, for what you did for that. It means a lot. Thank you so much. I just clapped. I don't know why. Whatever. 2 more for my favorite things of this season. Number 2. Mon-El. God, this kid is so fun. Chris Wood. This kid has so much energy and spunk, and he is just funny. Don't make this guy serious, because everything about him was just great. And even his backstory, I could have got fun of like a newcomer to Earth trying to figure out its customs. That's a funny story. You play that up for as long as you need to. That is hilarious. But then you throw in Terry Hatcher as his mama and Hercules as his dad. It's like, yes, now we're getting some Daxamite shit going on here. And a lot of stuff went down with Mon-El. I thought he did incredible. This was such a different character that I think really worked for this show. And it definitely helped balance out, again, the Kara Danvers. Because if it's all Kara, it's all kind of nada. So it really did help. And I'm not one to knock down Melissa Benoist, because I think these people help elevate her to another level. And Mon-El definitely did that. His performance, the way he did everything, it was funny, it was cute, and it worked. And even bringing in his parents and the whole thing like that, the alien race, I thought that was great stuff. And that just benefited from Mon-El being there. So that was great. So number 2, Mon-El. So what's my number 1 thing this season of Supergirl? Season 2, Supergirl. Another character. I know, I just love the characters on Supergirl this season. And it's none of the main cast either. This is a newcomer, bringing in another newcomer. Yeah, I guess I hate the original cast, right? Well, sure, probably, but no. Lena Luthor. This girl is incredible. This is exactly what you wanted to see. Her relationship with Kara and her mother, and trying to figure out where she stands on any side of the board. Is she good? Is she bad? Where does she want to be? She wants to make the world a better place, but she'll go to extreme lengths to do that. I thought that was incredible. And this is where I think the show got a little too much like Smallville. But I think they're going to correct some of the problems we saw with Smallville. In Smallville, we saw Lex and Clark. They became friends, buddy-buddy. I don't know how deep we're going to get into that with you know, Lena and Kara. Sure, they're friends now, but I don't think there's going to be that big change of turn where they're going to hate each other for the secrets they kept, because that'd be too much like Smallville. But there's so much great about Lena that every time she was on screen, her character was so great. Her storylines just made sense for everything going on. She was a great addition. She's going to be a main cast member next season. That leads me to believe she's going to learn a bit more about Kara and everything about her. It just made me so happy. It just intrigued me to a whole new level. And I can't wait to see more coming from her, because she was just incredible. She's a hot piece of Luthor. That was a weird thing to say, but no, that girl is good looking, and she just kicked ass, and she just brought this another level to all the performances. Again, just elevated the show. Thank you. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Thank you so much, Lena Luthor. Your performance, your character, just incredible. So, number 1, Lena Luthor. And those are the things I thought were good about this show. And I bet you're wondering, why'd you start off with good? Why don't you start off with bad? Because I didn't plan that far ahead, now did I? No. So here are the top 5 things I think were the bad parts of this season. Starting at number 5, this one not a big deal, just something I noticed. We didn't have a lot of Martian Manhunter at times, and I know it's a lot to put that costume on. I get it, things happen. But I really wish we did see more Martian Manhunter or even just John, because I felt like at times we had to play up a different angle with David Harewood, an angle that maybe not really good and could appear on this list again, maybe at a higher number than 5, but Martian Manhunter, I want to know more of that character and just see more happening with him. And that leads me into number 4. I did not like how they handled the White Martian storyline. I thought there was other ways it could have been done in a more respectful and mature way. Then again, what do I know? I'm not a big fan of the whole Martian Manhunter, White Martian thing. I respect it and I understand there's an importance about it, but Miss Martian I think was underused and they could have done other stuff with her. There was some great stuff in it though. I'm not going to joke around. There's some great stuff in there. Some great heartfelt moments of John talking to M'Gonn. I thought there was some great stuff in there, but I just think you're going to do it, go all out, let's see some White Martians, let's go deeper into that and not draw away from it so we can get more intentions. I wanted to see more Martian Manhunter, and I think the way the White Martian story was told didn't give enough justice to us having very little of it, and I think we should have had more. Again, not a big deal. I can move on from it, because it's not as bad as number 3. A character who, when she was introduced, I thought she was going to be fun, but I just got sick of every time she was on screen because I got her shtick right away. Wynn's girlfriend, Lyra. Lyra, what a common alien name, Lyra. It just sounds like everybody's named Lyra in space, but no, Quinn's this computer nerd. He knows all these things. He watches Star Wars, but his girlfriend, a tough alien lady who kicks ass and doesn't actually love him? I knew this storyline coming a mile away, and I did not care for it. It didn't do anything to Wynn. It just made his character kind of more whiny and kind of just like, look at me, lovey-dovey, I'm so happy and shit. It didn't do anything. It just bothered me at times because I wanted to see more from Wynn, and I just think giving him his girlfriend kind of bad, want to do good things, yada bing, yada boom, who's just kind of a tough, intense lady. I got it. It was funny. Yeah, it was funny at times. It was. But after a while, you're just like, what else you got? That's not how you handle the relationship. Alex and Maggie, that's how you handle the relationship. This is just like, let's see how much we can keep going off this one joke of him being the nerd and her being tough. And you got far. Not far enough, though. You didn't do very well. So number 2... Again, here's a problem. Jimmy Olsen. You want to put him in the show? Fine by me. Help expand the world of Superman. I'm okay with it. You want to turn Jimmy Olsen into Guardian? Why? Why? What point was that? Because he felt out of place? Like a 6'3" like beef man thinks I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just going to work at a magazine. What is Catco? Like, what kind of news do they tell? Because Catco sounds stupid if you think about it, like, because they're publishing serious articles, but they're called Catco. I don't care about that because Clarissa Flockhart was in this, and that made the show. But Guardian was stupid. And I was going into this like, yes, Guardian, that's a great idea. Who are we going to have as Guardian? Jimmy Olsen, James Olsen. Jimmy, what? Why? Why can't he just be the photographer? Why do we have to give him more purpose? And you know what? It worked at times. It did work at times. I understand why they chose James, but God, that costume sucked. That's like Diggle before he got that cool visor costume, man. That was such a dumb costume, and I really hope they upgrade it for season 3. Guardian, he was such a pointless character that really didn't do anything. I get it, you want to fight crime, but we don't always have to have every character be in costume. I'm just saying, you guys don't make enough toys or collectibles to justify it. There's no reason to do it. You're not the Ninja Turtles. Just saying. So number 2, Guardian, Jimmy Olsen. Get your shit together, guys. Come on. Number 1... oh boy, this is just shit on a stick. I have Cyborg Superman. What a stupid look with like a stupid plate on his face that's kind of chromy and dirty and just a waste of time when that actor could just be playing Martian Manhunter. But no, we have to throw in this other story where he's this evil cyborg Superman who talks in a more gruffled voice than usual and just looks stupid. I hated every time that character was on screen. It took away from the whole experience because it was like an inch off his face was that stupid mask, and it really affected the story for me. So I have nothing else to say about Cyborg Superman, just that it was such a disappointment and a piece of shit. So, Season 2 of Supergirl. It was incredible. There was so much great stuff in this, so much things I want to go back and rewatch. The characters were great. Again, I'm not completely sold on every single character, but I do think the way they handle some characters helps elevate the weaker ones, especially when it comes to the relationship of Maggie and Alex. I think that is the quintessential relationship on any of these shows now. So, Season 2 of Supergirl, I am going to give a hefty 83%. There you go. That's what I got, that's what you're going to get, and that's what you're going to like, 83%. So thank you for listening to this review. Go check out Arrow, go check out Flash, go check out Legends of Tomorrow. They're uploaded somewhere. You know what? That's going to do it for me. I will catch you guys in the next video. Good luck.